The capital of Indonesia is facing dire threat from its rapid urban development and rising sea water, but the government has launched a giant effort to save it. Andy Saputra reports.
64 years old Inang has been living from the sea all his life. And like hundreds of thousands of fishermen in Jakarta, that means that he has to contend with tidal floods. That is flooding caused by the ocean tide, a problem that is particularly bad for the capital that is located below sea level.
I'm losing money every time there's a tidal flood. Customers stayed away during those times. They are worried that the fish are contaminated by the muddy waters.
Jakarta is one of the world's mega cities most at risk from rising sea levels. That's because parts of the metropolis of almost 30 million people are sinking on average of 8 centimeters per year, and in some parts the city has sunk 4 meters in the last 20 years. 4 meters, that is as high as a 2-story building.
There are two decisions, deal with it or do nothing. What is the consequences of do nothing? We already calculated. We have to move out from that area in the north part of Jakarta, maybe about 4 million people, and then let the city sinking over there, And that's if we don't do anything. We know also if we don't do anything within 2025 to 2030, then the seawater level will be the same height as the river's water. So it means that the seawater will rushing into the river, may not the river dump its water to the sea.
This is the government's solution. A $40 billion land reclamation project, the giant seawall. It includes a 75-kilometer seawall, a toll road to help Jakarta's notorious traffic, a chain of artificial islands, a lagoon about the size of Manhattan, and a giant offshore barrier island in the shape of the national symbol, the mythical bird Garuda.
The Great Wall of Jakarta. Upon completion, this mega project will help barricade the city from the rising ocean tide and will also prevent the capital from sinking under its own weight.
But the project's challenges are enormous. Social problems from fishermen who are worried that the wall will block their access to the sea, environmental problems, and Indonesia's systemic corruption is a major worry.
The complexity is that this infrastructure is being realized in one of the biggest cities in the world, where you have a lot of vested interests, where there are a lot of interests competing with each other, and within that complex setting you have to be able to build it up in stages so that it is acceptable to the different groups of stakeholders. I think that is the most complex challenge that we have had.
That complex challenges are exactly what Indonesia needs to solve before it's too late for the sinking capital. Andy Saputra, CCTV, Jakarta.